Hello people, it's Ricky here and welcome to the belated Season 2 finale of Exploring Operating Systems. For this special occasion, we will be taking a look at a PowerPoint project. Since the inception of this series, I've taken a look into many projects, many of which aren't even real operating systems but still interesting projects as a whole. I often look at many Windows versions and Linux distros, but I also have seen many projects done in PowerPoint, Visual Studio, and even game engines that I thought were interesting enough to showcase. So for this occasion, I decided a good way to end this season was to go back and take a look at another project, one done by Olias, called Aster OS. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 iterations of this project. That's right, it's a 4-in-1. With that said, let's take a look. Okay, so first up, Aster OS 2. Don't ask me where Aster OS 1 went because I'm not too sure. But this actually calls itself version 1, so it's Aster OS 2 version 1. I'm not too sure why that works, so Olias, if you're watching this, let us know why this is the case. But yeah, we are on the welcome screen of sorts kind of thing. We've got a user with a little cute little cat kind of thing. And I can already see it's quite a nice little thing that he's done here. He's got a kind of blur effect going on with the background. I think he showcased how this is actually done on his channel, which is actually quite interesting. But if I hover over the user account, you can see how it's got a little box around it, kind of like how you highlight things in real operating systems. But yeah, nice touch. We will enter. Got a nice little loading animation. And we are at the home screen, I think. I'm not too sure what's going on with the clock right now, but I've had to go and download the fonts for this, and even then the clock and such, they're kind of clipping into each other kind of thing, but hee-haw, we'll roll with it. So this is the home screen. I think this is the dock. Don't know why it's on the side here, but you've got the A menu. So you've got settings, Firefox, and Notepad, and I actually kind of like how the A and the settings item has this kind of like gradient, not kind of gradient, but kind of like a wallpaper thing going on, like an Android wallpaper thing going on. But I kind of like how the menu opens up in a full screen area kind of thing, but it's like, how do you get away from this? So I'll open up the Notepad. So the first item is choosing a font. So you can choose from Calibri or Harlow Solid Italic. Open, and you can actually type on it, so it says hello. I think that might have been me. Harlow Solid Italic Autosave. So I think hello was actually from when I tested this out initially, but there we go. You can just type on here, go back, open, and it saves it. Very, very smart, I suppose. And you can just close it through clicking on the icon, go back into the... What does the search do actually? Search Firefox. Actually, I'll search a note. Fib note. Note. You can't press enter. Sorry, no results found. That's actually quite a smart little thing. Keep in mind this is PowerPoint, so it is actually quite smart. Notepad, I think, maybe? Did you hear that? You hear that little Windows Vista 88 sound? So what is the app actually called? Notepad. That's what it's called. So if we go back over here and see what happens. So if I make that a capital. No. Here's Firefox, which pretty much sounds like the normal Firefox we're used to. It's not actually functional, I don't think, which is kind of interesting. You've got a close A box at the top corner, and you can also close it from the dock, which is at the side. But yeah, it's really just a screenshot of Mozilla Firefox that I think he's just altered a little bit to make it look as though it adapts to Aster OS. So you've got the YouTube channel of all things, Nice, very nice. I've got to say, you got Discord, and I want to use Discord right now. But yeah, it's Aster OS. I've already used the item here. I'm just going to close here just to be different. And I'm going to try and see if this search function works for Firefox. So if I search for Firefox. Nope, doesn't like it. Firefox. Nope, doesn't like it. Does not like me whatsoever. Alright, so we'll go back into the Aster menu. Or screen. Menu screen, whatever. Settings. Excuse me, I'm a wee bit sniffly today. Nothing to see here. This area is currently empty. We've got information about Aster OS, Aster S2, release date, the 8th of September 2018. Contact the creator, email, YouTube, Instagrammer. It doesn't seem to work. But I mean, it's there. Help? Got any questions? Ask now. Ask now at pptos.cf user Olias. I'm not sure if that website is still up, but it's worth a try. I'll try it later. Just I can't even highlight it because it's a PowerPoint presentation, but fair enough. That's the settings area. And there doesn't seem to be anything else to showcase from this. So yeah, that's Aster OS 2. As I say, I'm not too sure where Aster OS 1 went, but this is apparently considered version 1. So yeah, we will end it right here for Aster OS 2. Let's jump ahead to Aster OS 3. Alright, Aster OS 3. Notice the slight logo change. So, kinda similar to the previous login screen, but you've got a little box at the start now. Kinda Mac OS-ish. I'm not too sure if Olias likes Mac OS, he's quite into the modern design. But still quite nice, just like before. No hover box effect, just a login button. But the same cute cat appears from the previous one, so maybe this is emulating like an upgrade kind of thing going on. But we will log in just in case. In the same case as. So it's loading, apparently. And I've had to download the font for this one as well, but yeah, I think it's actually a little bit better than the first one, but I don't know if I should reveal this spoiler, but the text isn't actually transparent or anything like that, and it does actually morph in real time. Spoiler alert: the text is actually it's actually got a texture on it to match the background, so it looks transparent. It's actually not. Sorry, Olias, but I had to do that. So yes, this is a OS 3, Aster OS 3, and the little dock thing is just a little bit larger than before. You've now got an icon to Firefox here, you've got a settings link here. So what happens if I go to the Aster menu? It's a little bit smaller, it's almost like a start menu, but you've also got little links to certain places. You've got an app search from the little menu. So it's all here at your fingertips right now. We'll go to main apps, go to Firefox to begin with, and apparently this time this is actually functional. And it is pretty much, and it still looks a bit like Firefox. It's just yeah, there's no interesting stuff going on because it is of course PowerPoint running Visual Studio in the background. But if I go to search YouTube, it does actually work, and it's very basic YouTube. You've not got that flimming silly stupid flimming those icons that are popping up now if you try to run Google through Chrome. We'll start supporting this browser soon. For the best experience, please upgrade your browser. What makes it sound like Galaxy S20 Ultra special? I have no idea. I don't care. But yeah, that basic web browser functionality, very, very nice. Go back into the Aster OS menu, go into Notepad and see how much that's changed. from the previous. It's asking me for a font, so it's not changed too much to begin with. Let's go back to using Harlow. Let's open this up. Oh, stuff has changed, but same as before. You can't seem to change the color scheme of the text, but yeah, it does actually work. And pretty much, there we go. And then I can open it again. This works. I'll change the font type. I didn't do it in the previous one, but I'm pretty sure that will fix itself. So that is just basically just Calibri for you. And yeah, that is the PowerPoint based text editor kind of thing. What happens if I click on this? Will it close it? It's not got a little close symbol like it did in the previous version. But let's continue. So we've got main apps. I don't know why Settings is considered an app, even when it's down here. It's kind of redundant. But let's go to accessories. Twitter. Does Twitter actually work? Now, the way that button is textured, it actually kind of looks a bit like it's greyed out a little bit. But it's not. It does work. Maybe use a black texture for the arrow if you're going to be doing that. And after signing in, if I can't be bothered, I'm just going to close it off as is. But yeah, it's Twitter. It runs. It's a web browser. It works through PowerPoint. But back to accessories. Aster Community. The Aster Community coming soon. And this seems to be a PowerPoint screen, not an actual web page of any kind, which is all fair. You got a little kind of bag logo in the corner, so maybe he was planning on turning this into a kind of store kind of thing. People could actually send in apps and he would implement them onto the site. Now, let's see if the search function works before I continue on. Search for an app and press enter. You can press enter this time, you don't have to press the search button. Alright, so I'm going to search Firefox. Oh my god, it does actually work as well. Did you see that? So yes, you've got the basic functions. You've got home, you've got back and forth, refresh. What does the home button do? Does it... Oh. What the heck? Close it before it crashes on me again. But not sure what the website is supposed to be, by the way, the home screen, but seems to work. It's telling me that my internet is slow, even though it's actually quite fast for what it is, and I know that for a fact. Let's go to the settings now and see what's going on in that area. So the settings is actually redesigned a little bit. It's more tabular this time. Quite nice. So you've got nothing to see here. This area is currently empty. So I would actually be quite interested if he has actually taken the original stuff from the original version. What's it called again? Version 2 or Aster OS 2 version 1. If he's actually taken the elements from here, is just redesign it kind of thing. Like what real operating system creators do, they'll take the base source code from its current generation of operating system, and then they will just use that and upgrade it kind of thing. Basically, that's how Windows 10 runs. It actually runs on top of Windows 8, and then Windows 8 runs on top of Windows 7. But hee-haw, hee-haw, hee-haw. So he's just kind of like redesigned some stuff from the previous version and called it a new version. But that's what a lot of software developers do, so I'm not going to give them anything to do with that. But about Aster OS version 3, released 21st of October 2018. The same stuff over again, email, YouTube and stuff, but this time it links to stuff. And it actually lets me choose where I want to open it from. I don't know why I can just link it to Firefox. But contact. So I could go into this. Cannot locate the internet server or proxy server. Fair enough. So maybe the website is down now, maybe because, I don't know, reasons. But yeah, that is Aster OS 3, I think. There's nothing else that I can show right now. There's not too much interest. I'll test the search function again. If I search settings this time, see what comes up. And yeah, and notepad. And it does actually work. So I'll close this off. We'll go into powering off quote unquote the machine. So you've got a lock, you've got a restart, and then you've got a power shutdown thing. We'll shut this down and we'll jump on to Aster OS 4. Up next is Aster OS 4. Nice new logo, it's nice and pinkish going on. Very interesting, new font, and little cat in the background. So yes, this guy must love cats. But we've got the user profile, and this time we've not got a cat anymore. Aww. But we'll log in just the same. We've got a login button, we've now got a power button in the corner. An add-on from the previous two versions. At least it's kind of counterintuitive having to log in to shut down. So yes, we've actually got this down below. We'll log in and then let it do its thing, and then we will go and do some faffing about. So, what kind of flowers is this? Is this a flower or what? I think it's a flower. But this time it's more Mac OS-ish, if you know what I mean. You've got a little thing at the top corner. You've got the clock. You've got the you've got the clock. You've got the date, not the other way around. And then you've got this thing going on right here. Is that, what's this? Quick note. I had a quick note. And there you can. There you go. And there's some pink aesthetic going on as well. So the design and the theme design or theme colour must be the colour pink basically. So it's very girly. I mean, not judging if you like the colour pink, but yeah. So what is this? What is that supposed to be? What is this? So they basically just replaced Firefox with a new web browser. So this is a redesigned web browser, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is actually called Aster Web, but it doesn't actually tell you from here, so I'll find it later on. So this is the web browser, as you can see right here. So I will search for here right now, and I will go into the view tabs. Did I just see that right? The first ever video uploaded to YouTube, 24th of April 2005. The guy with the, so that's actually the first ever video uploaded to the platform. But yeah, it works. Same web browser kind of thing. It's run through Internet Explorer. So yeah, what does the home button do? It sends you to some weird web browser again. I don't know why I clicked on that. I've just put down the whole load of bother. Go away. There we go. Kinda sniffly, I think I'm catching a cold, but we will continue on. Aster menu. So kinda similar to Aster OS 3. We've got this kind of menu system going on again, and of course it's pink. Kinda got kind of a phone kind of design from back in the 2000s, the old flip-up phones and such. But yeah, so we got, yeah, that's what it's called. It's called Aster Web now. So notepad and about. So what about the settings area right here? We'll view the settings area because yeah, it's got a kind of Windows thing going on right now. You've got the Windows, not the Aster logo in the corner. About this version of Aster OS, you've got Aster 4, 15th November 2018, which is last updated. Build release, Aster 4 Public, 15th of November 2018. So quite a lot of nice detail going on. Got any questions? Ask now. Ask now at pbtos.cf user Olias. I'm not sure if this website actually still exists, but it comes up with an error when I try to. So you can email, oops, sorry, it just came up with the email on the screen right here. Please do not dox a guy if you actually read that email. Alright, if you've got genuine stuff to ask him, feel free to, but don't harass him, don't spam him. But you've got his YouTube and Instagram. But I might actually use this stuff to credit him in the description. But yeah, that is Aster OS help, and so you've got the basic stuff going on right here in the corner. So go into the menu. That's Aster Web. We go through Notepad, and it's asking us again for the font type. And I just love how the theme colour of this is pink, but this remains green. Fair enough. And you can change the font as well, so that is Harlow. We'll go up to Calibrate, Open, like so. close it through the dock, or whatever you call this right here. Go like into the Aster menu, hit user, and you've got the lock. Not actually seen how that this does, but it's actually quite a nice animation. Kind of caught me off guard there. Log me in, log me back in, Scotty. Beam me, Scotty. Log me back in, Scotty. There we go. Go back in. Accessories, Twitter. Does it work? And yes, we've got this swimming icon thing going on again. Don't know why that's textured like that. But yeah, that works. And of course, you can kind of see how this little panel at the top changes whenever you've got a certain window open, like Mac OS. So I've already shown the quick notes, but I'm just going to do a typey thing. And then, nope. No, can't click away, fair enough. Accessories, and then you've got the Aster community. Does this work now? So it's basically like an app store kind of thing. I don't know why it's called a community. But you've got Dreamcatcher, open, can't open specified file, fair enough. You've got Angry Birds, open, doesn't work. Vega, what is it? All of your music in one place. Vega gives options like iTunes, Spotify, and Pandora. Doesn't work. Adventure Book. Come on, pal, you could probably implement all this kind of stuff inside it, but we've got a featured app for Dreamcatcher, and then we've got About. So Aster Community 2.0, last updated 12/2018, and you've got emails and contents right here, and then go back into the menu again. Not too much to showcase. We'll use the search function from previous versions. Go search Aster Web, I think that's web browser, and yes, it does actually work. Go back into the search function and do Notepad. Opens that up. What does this computer function do? I'm quite curious. Doc1.txt, hello world. Hello world, this is a notepad document, Aster 4. Smiley face. Document 1, text document. Plus. Fair enough. Close that. Right, so you've got this. And a separate search function, so let's go to settings. And it goes back into this. So that is Aster OS 4, the pink edition. And yeah, it's actually quite an interesting little thing. It's got the kind of Mac OS UI thing going on now. So up next is version 5. So we'll shut this down. And yes, some nice paneling going on the bottom right here. So we'll just close this off like so. Last but not least, let's take a look at Aster OS 5. In this case called Aster Emerald by Olias. Nice loading screen, I've got to say. It's actually quite smart. And just like the previous version, so it's like a lot of these other PowerPoint presentations I've seen where they've got different versions on them. Each version stands new features from the previous. So now this login screen also has the power button, but also has the restart button. And as I said in the previous version of this, it's kind of counterintuitive having to log in to shut down the computer, but yeah, if that was a real operating system in this case. A nice little animation thing going on right here. So we'll load into the desktop. I'm kind of sniffling as I say, and yeah, we're at the desktop. And you can kind of see it's got a kind of Windows 8, 10 / Chrome OS design going on right here. And I can say that for a fact because I actually use Chromebooks, well, Chromebook, and yeah, this is kind of what it reminds me of. So you got this transparent bar at the bottom right here with opaque elements. So you've got a hub button. That's actually what it's called, the hub button, or the hub. You've got Aster Web, I think that is. Aster Web, time and date, info, search, and power options. I love how he's actually got the what do you call the pop-up box with the text on it, but he's actually got that going on. It's actually the Windows version, the info box, but he's actually got it running. And what is this again? the quick note. And you can click away and it works. And you've also got the option to close it, like so. And it's got a green, it's got a kind of like teal, turquoise colour scheme thing going on. Quite interesting actually, it's quite modern in its look. Very rounded edges. So this is the hub, we'll take a look at this first. And when you hover over a tile, you get this unique animation thing going on, which is quite smart. Hover to the clock works. And so, but also if I go up to the clock, it resets. But pay attention to the edge of the clock right here. It clips. It clips through the tile. Fail. I'm joking. But yeah, it's actually quite an interesting little thing going on. I think I've got one gripe with this, so I think based on my experience is, of course, the way this is designed, in my opinion, I've already taken a look at it because I already know. When you hover over an icon and the icon appears, you can kind of see down here what's going on as well. When I hover over the Twitter icon, the search text appears, the placeholder text appears. But when I hover over the Twitter icon, you can see that the slide is actually changing in real time. And of course, apparently what he's not done is he's not put the hyperlinks onto all of these elements on all the slides where this appears. He's only done it on one, so if I keep the Twitter icon open, hopefully if I browse over to here, it's not doing it now, it seems to be working a little bit better. I think the last time I tested this, I was having a problem where the elements weren't loading properly. And so I would jump onto a slide and then suddenly I've done it, I've actually done it. I've managed to clip through the Twitter. You can actually see if I hover over anything through the Twitter side being open, it doesn't do nothing, which is kind of odd, but fair enough. Highlight it again and then move away from it. It seems to work now, so fair enough. But then away from this, I can actually click on stuff now. And we're in Aster Web. Alright, so we'll go to google.com. Google.com, please search. Please search. It's coming up with errors and errors. Oh, it's coming. I've pressed the wrong button. It's come up with a Visual Studio. Oh, whoops! I didn't mean that. Oh, come on! There we go. And I've done that again. Don't do that. So you've got the hub, which is basically the home button. I'm not too sure why it's not a diamond. Kind of weird. But you've also got the circle for the close, which I'm not too sure why the circle acts as a close button. That's kind of weird to me. But one thing that's also weird to me right now is there's no clock in the corner. There should be like a clock or something here. And we'll get to that in just a second. But yeah, we've got the quick note thing right here. So just type some stuff here and then it's there for whenever I need it to go back into it. Boom. But we'll go into clock here. Oh, go away. There we go. So you've got the clock in this corner right here. I'm not too sure why that's a thing. So you got the time. You can change the time. I'm pretty much date stamping this episode, aren't I? But go back. I think it's kind of odd. I think I could have wasted one less slide if you just had the clock area right here and had that feature. Actually, it's actually quite a nice little feature where you switch from clock to time. Well, time to date kind of thing. A nice little feature. I don't know why you could have done that on the home screen. But fair enough, and you can actually do it from here as well, which is all fair and good. So, got Aster Web, we've already seen that. We'll go to Aster News, which doesn't work. It does not work. It does not work. And nope, doesn't work. Go back here, go to Notepad. So the menu thing and the little menu thing has disappeared, and we've got this full screen kind of PowerPoint notepad thing going on with 3 slots. You're no longer allowed to switch font apparently. But I've already tested this. As you can see, this is a dock. More information to save. And yeah, that's that done. So we'll go back to close, which will go back to the home screen kind of thing, and we'll go to the hub, which brings us to the kind of start menu, full screen start menu, Wajibuki, whatever you call it. There's another icon for the quick notes. So as you can see, the tiles are actually quite smart in the way they're designed. You've got the animation thing going on, quite nice little animation, and then quick notes is the quick notes has an animation as well, which is very, very smart, and then it also acts as a link itself. So click on that, you're back onto the quick links. So we'll go on to Twitter now. We'll jump to the Twitter page, or the Twitter app. Open that up. Seems to be the only app that seems to work, which is ironic. I don't know why I think he's kind of annoying now that he's actually got quite a big taskbar thing where I could probably chunk it down a little bit. Because I have to say, I think version 4 was actually more flattering in that regard. This is kind of like in your face with all the big buttons. I mean, maybe it's designed for tablet use, I'm not too sure, but we'll just close that off. But the search function does work, I think. Go away. So I'll search for Aster Web. And that works. We'll close that off. We'll search from the search icon here, which is a different UI altogether. We'll search it anyways. We'll go for Notepad. And that works. We'll go back into this. There's info in the settings panel right here. So you've got that. So you've got information. So if I just hover away from this, if I go to settings from here, there we go. So computer information. It's got this little title bar at the top now. So about, you've got about this version of Aster OS, Aster version 5 Emerald. Release Aster Emerald Public 1st of February 2019. Last updated 30th of January 2019. Got the Aster logo at the bottom. Very nice, very, very nice, nice, nice. And then if you go into contact area, I've got to say I really do love the rounded areas around this. It's actually quite unique, and yeah, I like it. It's got the rounded rectangles thing going on. It's quite a smart design choice. And whoops, sorry. Try not to hover over everything. I don't want to dox a person, and I do kind of ask that if you did manage to read the email of this, please do not spam the guy or anything like that. If you do have genuine questions to ask him, feel free to. But maybe just jump onto his YouTube channel or something like that. But I'll leave those links down in the comments description. The comments description, the description area on YouTube. But PowerPoint OS community, nope. Does that work? Nope. None of this works. Seems to be broken, which is kind of ironic because the previous version of this worked fine. Aster 4 worked fine. Aster 5 is completely broken, besides a few bits and pieces working here and there. Something tells me he's programmed this in PowerPoint OS 2013 or above, and the previous two versions he's programmed in 2010. I could be wrong, but I think that's what's happened. But that is Aster OS version 5. Not too much to go on right here, it's just very unique in its design, and each version seems to adapt elements from the previous version, like, as I mentioned, real operating systems when they're in development kind of thing. Like, for instance, Windows 10 will take elements from Windows 8, of course, because Windows 8 is the core base for Windows 10. Windows 7 is a core base for Windows 8. So I kind of do feel as though the guy has taken the base Aster OS 2, or maybe the unreleased Aster OS 1, taken the elements and made them into the next version. But yeah, that is Aster OS versions 2, 3, 4, and 5, and yeah, just very nice finale to this whole episode. I'm sorry if it's a little bit too long for everyone, but that is Aster OS 2, 3, 4, 5, and yeah, I want to say right here, thanks for watching everybody, and all the best for season 2. With that, we will shut this down.